the lesson.
Oh yeah.
Moving to 2019, is that the year that you got signed to Golden Era?
Yes.
Ah, okay, cool. So tell us about how that came together, because obviously if people know, you know, GE, originally the Hoods.
Yeah.
In my opinion, GE, the original GE, so it was like Hoods, Funkors, Purpose was added eventually.
Yeah.
Briggs, Vents.
Yeah.
Man, in terms of a cipher, K21.
Yeah.
In terms of a cipher, I can't think of an iller rap crew in Australian rap history. I might get crucified for saying that, but off the top of my head...
Yeah, if we're just talking off the top of the head, then yeah.
What do you reckon? Like, can you think of a crew ever that bar for bar could have taken that crew out in their prime?
In their prime.
I think Omac said that like they were like the Chicago Bulls of of rap. And I was like, yeah, I can see why you'd say that. Like, I know, you know, you've got like Lyrical Commission. You've got the lads.
I like that. See, they weren't really like, yeah, because they're just doing like the music thing. Like, if we're just if we're strictly talking ciphers, it's not really, yeah, you'd have to be, right.
In my opinion,
yeah. If you're just going back to back on a cipher thing,
like K21 was incredible, man. Like,
yeah,
he come through here and spit live. Same with Purpose. Same with the Oars. Like, when it came to ciphers, man.
Then again, like when Cycled were doing their ciphers and shit. Oh, but not really. Decog. Yeah, no, you're gonna have to give it to the Golden Era for sure.
That's who I give it to. I'm waiting for someone to bring someone up.
Yeah.
I think the you know, legendary crew from Perth, Syllabolics. Someone mentioned Syllabolics. Yeah. But even then, and then someone mentioned Lyrical Commission.
Yeah, I just think it's the fact that it was like, you know, they had like the whole video production. They were like, you know, everything like that. And it was like also at a perfect time. What was the first cipher come out? Maybe 2010.
Yeah, I was going to say 2012, but maybe 2010. Is it early?
Oh, it's probably 2012 then. Yeah.
Somewhere around that time.
So yeah, you had obviously like Cursiverse 360 all happening. There wasn't really much happening with
like, ciphers and that sort of format.
So yeah, definitely.
So when you, first of all, how did the whole Golden Era thing happen for you? And were you quite up to date with, you know, who GE was?
Yeah, of course.
Because when you got signed, had the Hoods had already left?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So how did that whole situation come together for you?
So I got hit up by Golden Era before I even released Skin It Live.
Ah, okay.
What was it? It was 360 had shared one of my videos. And 360 said something, I think he commented something about wanting to like sign me. He's like, oh, if I had a label, I'd sign you, this and that. And the next second, I get a message from Golden Era being like, hey, I heard you got an album coming out, like, can we listen to it? And that was Skin It Live, and I sent it to him. I think the content was a bit, how you going? You know, which is fair. I wasn't really... I was an angry 17-year-old on the album, you know. I don't think you could really, like, push that much more than what it was. So, yeah, they were a bit like, yeah, okay, cool. And then I got hit up again. I think it was just after I released my second album, long story short. And this is just, like, 3 messages. This is, like, you know, wasn't everything. And then I think I said no. I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. And then... at maybe end of 2018, Golden Era hit me up again and was like, all right, look, last time, like, do you want to do it? Because we're not like doing like signing it. I was like, yeah, all right, sick. Because they also, it was a thing where I was like, they showed interest twice. Like they, you know, obviously like are keen to have me on board. And then also too, like, I haven't got like nothing to lose. I guess this will be fun as I love Golden Era. Great team as well. Shadow had just recently signed like a year before that.
So he was already on GE.
He was already on it, yeah.
Ah, okay.
So I was like, yeah, we'll fucking oath. And then rest is history, I guess.
And then so the second time that because the first time you submitted that album,
yeah,
And
I think they just wanted to listen to it. Like, I don't even know if they were really.
they just wanted to,
discuss
check
it
in.
out.
Then the second time you spoke to them, they asked if you were interested to sign, but you said you politely declined.
Yeah, or maybe I think they were just like, just talk about like there's going to be something there to do with joining up with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just said nah. Yeah, so it was just the third time I was like, okay, cool. If you send a contract through and blah blah blah, we'll cross the T's and dot the I's and do all that.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
So then, which is the release that came out through GE?
Almost 22.
Ah, okay. And
But
then
I took a long time working on it. That's where like a lot of confusion comes from, I think, because I released Casualty in 2019, which is on the EP.
yeah, okay. So hang on. So you signed to GE in 2019.
Yeah.
But the album that you dropped on GE didn't come out till 2021.
Yeah.
But you're saying that you had something in between that you dropped?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
Almost 22. Yeah, that was the EP that came out for them. Casualty was just like the first single, I guess, that was on that EP. That was 2019, and then I just kind of sat back for ages and was just like trying to. I think I had about 3 different EPs before I crafted like that.
The last, yeah. Okay, so the single though, because that was part of that EP, that was out on Golden Era.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, for the audience, for the fans who don't know anything about the industry and what happens on the back end, when you sign to a label, and obviously depending on the artist, depending on the label, situations and circumstances are different. For however much you're, able to say, when you get presented with a label deal, what sort of incentives, were there or are there for someone like yourself to sign a deal like that?
In what way?
So, for example, do you get taken on tour? Do you get budgets for video clips?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, so it's just like no tours, anything like that. It's pretty straightforward and good. Like they'll give you your budget for your videos and they'll your budget for promos, just like all the stuff that I guess the big things that you sort of worry about, like as a rap type of thing. You'll have a single and you're like, oh, what do I do here, the video and everything like that. But with everything else, it's just kind of like it was a good deal. It wasn't like I'm exactly signed to them. It was the EP that I've got that is signed, so it's just like they take care of all that. But with like merch and tours and like everything else, it's pretty much just like on my end.
Yeah, okay. So even
unless it's like for that release, so like they help with merch and whatever when it's like that release itself.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So then therefore you got basically signed for like a one release deal.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And then I have the option to
re-sign that if you choose.
For like
to.
Other if I want to do an album and like anything like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say all this.
And then so now that release is done, so you're still GE crew?
Yeah.
Yeah. But your next release doesn't have to be put out through GE because that part of the contract.
I can just drop like all my independent shit if I want.
Okay.
But like I still roll with GE for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I'll back them all day.
And so now the roster's completely different now, isn't it? It's like yourself.
Yeah.
Is Shadow still on GE or not?
I don't think so.
So then
sure.
So then who's on GE now?
To be honest, I'm not really like sure.
Yeah, I can't.
I think maybe like. Yeah, see, I can't say without being like I don't know if I'll be wrong or anything. I don't want to piss anyone off. But I'm not. I know Cody, like Cody Cunningham. He's just been assigned, so
okay.
He might have a project coming out soon with them. I think. But yeah, Purpose. I think Purpose would still.
Yeah,
be with
Purpose
them,
would
right?
probably still be on GE. I haven't heard from Purpose in a while. We're waiting for that music, P. If you're listening.
So that's what. Yeah, I can't really. I'd like to say maybe if Trials and all that is, but I think they're just like doing their own thing. So.
And then that release that you dropped on GE, that also came out on vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So was that your idea, the label's idea?
No. That was, I'm pretty sure when I first read the contract, it was in there with the vinyl thing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Which is fucking great. Because that's every rapper's dream to have your own wax, right?
Yeah. And then so how many copies of that got pressed? Do you know?
I think like 150.
Yeah, so it's still pretty limited.
Yeah.
Did they all go?
Not yet, no.
No?
I'm still dragging a couple around on tour. They're pretty much all nearly gone.
Yeah,
which is great. But yeah, I've got like just I I don't know, maybe like 20 left or something like that,
Yeah,
just to take
okay.
around on tour.
Yeah,
But
sling 'em
I
at
probably
gigs.
won't. I like having like the whole limited thing, especially with t-shirts and everything like that. I'll like print 25 of that one shirt and be like, that's it. Because I don't know, I like that rare sort of feel. If you see somebody have a shirt from like 10 years ago, you're like, oh, well, you've only got that shirt then.
The last segment.
927.